They say always be selling, I say always be branding. Welcome back to Marketing Thursday, guys. I'm your host, Dmitry Lipinski with the Roofing Insights. Every Thursday, we talk about marketing and branding on this channel. If you're the business owner, I want to have conversation with you, especially with those of you who are very stubborn and who always fight me about their marketing budgets or their advertising needs. People who say that, hey, Dmitry, I don't need yard signs. You know, my work is good. You don't need to spend tons of money on advertising and marketing. This video is exactly for you guys. I want to have conversation with you. I want to explain to you how can you make big savings in your marketing budget by investing in good branding. If you guys watch our recent videos when we visit big companies like AFCO Roofing, we went to Eric Rena in Michigan. We also went to Apple Roofing, Restoration Roofing in Memphis, Tennessee. All of those companies have one thing in common. They branded themselves really, really well, and they spent very, very little on their marketing. Also, I'm gonna unbox catch-all system that just got here last week. We already used it on a job. We have 2 jobs tomorrow. I asked my team leave it behind, at least one. We got 2 of them. So I want to show you what you will get with the catch-all system. You've seen our review already. This is my unboxing video for catch-all, and you'll see what do you actually get for that price, because a lot of you say, well, it's overpriced. I'll show you how it's reasonably priced for what you actually get. First of all, I want to have that conversation about branding with you because I'm a branding guy. I'm a branding expert. I don't call myself that. People call me that. I hate any title of expert. But overall, if you follow me on the Roofing Insights, Storm Group, anything I do, I always branded myself really, really well because I want to catch the traffic. I want to be in front of as many people as possible, and I firmly believe that good companies should brand themselves well, because when you brand yourself well on the market, you're doing a huge service to your customers and potential customers, because our industry is very, very competitive. If you're in front of more people will hire you. Let's say in your city you have 2,000 roofers. In each city we have thousands of roofers, right? So let's say not all of them are good roofers. You always have a bad apples, but let's say out of 2,000 that 500 going to be decent roofing companies. So now you have 500 roofers who is also doing good quality work. So 500 more companies in your town also doing quality work. Why would people choose you? That's where branding comes in. Storm Group Roofing is not the only company in town. We have competition, but I want to stand out. I want to be different. I want people to notice me. And when you rely on the quality work on your job, like you say, a lot of roofers say, I'm just going to do quality. What does it even mean? Homeowners don't go check on your roof. Homeowners rarely go on a roof and they don't know what to check. I love to follow good, reputable companies who grown every year, who are solid, who are not chasing storms, who are local and doing really good work, have a lot of referrals, have a lot of money in the bank, are not broke. Follow companies who are successful, and you're going to be successful like them if you listen and learn. When I went to Texas a couple of weeks ago to interview AFCO Roofing, it's the first time I've put my eyes on catch-all system. Absolutely was amazing. What really impressed me is AFCO Roofing is trying to get 1 job out of every build that they have. So every roof that they have, they're trying to get at least 1 more job in the neighborhood. This is how they do it. Let's see. So they sent us 2. So we got 2 systems here, and these boxes are heavy. You can see we have a couple pallets. One of the most impressive system, not a lot of people know about catch-all because you don't see it in the videos. You don't see it in the pictures. Obviously, everybody knows what the net is, and net is high quality, but you have a gutter protection system. This is a game changer. I use gutter protection for like ladders, but this one here, during the job site, when you throw those shingles down, this is what's gonna catch them, and this is what's gonna save your gutters from being completely destroyed by the end of the roofing job, because you guys know how often that happens. So you're getting couple pallets, you have a lot of sticks. I mean, if you guys ever bought painting stick, these sticks are not cheap. So everything is really, really well built. you have boxes and boxes of stuff here. So you have this, you have poles, you have banners, you have soft touch. It's like a spongy roll. I don't know how to call it. You pretty much attach it there, and this is what you put in against the siding. You don't want to damage anything in the house, right? Then material itself, if you guys missed our interview, I'm going to put a link below to our original catch-all review and explanation. But the net itself, it's this, similar. It's not the same. It's actually better, but similar material to dump trailers or dump trucks covers. So it's designed to keep the debris down and not to be torn off after a couple jobs. So it's way better than any tarp on the market, because tarps will have holes in them and this one will not. So you're also gonna get some banners. We have banners for Storm Group, obviously for my company. You send them a logo, and the process is very simple. Once you buy it, guys, they're gonna ask you for your logo and send it to you. Look at the size of these things. You differentiate yourself from all your competition, either with a Equipter or with signs like this literally on a house. So homeowners, neighbors gonna come out and say, what is that? Because they're gonna have a question what's going on. They'll see how professional you are, how hard you try to protect that house, but they're also gonna see your name. You can't miss it. I've seen some comments about catch-all system, and some people say, well, Dmitry, it's overpriced. It's $2,500 for the system. If you would buy everything separately, if you would buy the gutter covers, if you buy poles, if you go and try to purchase yourself the material for dump trucks covers, you will see how expensive it is. But for me, it's a branding material. If you work with an insurance company, you actually can supplement your labor to protect, those gardens around the house. So those houses with a lot of flowers, it's not negotiable. You just have to have a catch-all. But what I like about branding and catch-all as a branding is your job, guys, is to catch as many impressions as possible. That's why for years I've been wrapping my vehicles, and those guys who do wrap their vehicles, they all will tell you that impressions they make is the cheapest form of advertising. Yes, you do have some marketing budget, but if you want to really dominate your market, you do this. You do branding. If you want to catch all, you have to use a catch-all. Did you see that? Did you see what I did? So the point is, guys, when you leave your warehouse every morning, you go in there in a world, and people need to see your brand. I understand what you're saying when you say your work speaks for yourself, but you know how many times I drive through town and I see, crews working, and I'm impressed by a few details. Maybe they're super clean, super organized, maybe they're moving fast, maybe I pass them a few times during the day, but if there's no yard sign, I don't even know who they belong to. You have to sell all the time, but you also have to brand all the time. Always be selling, always be branding. The only time you don't need to brand yourself if you're really good at network marketing. Your network is your net worth. But if you want to reach masses, if you want to do 10, 20, $30 million worth of residential work like Apple Roofing or AFCO Roofing or a lot of other companies do in the country really well, you have to invest in branding. Catch-all is one of things you can do. You can also do Equipter. I highly recommend you invest in your branding should be on point. Everything you touch, like in my house, Storm Group, I have it on my kitchen knives. I give kitchen knives to my homeowners. I do gifts. I have toys of my cars. Even my kids know that we're a Storm Group family. Like all my relatives, all my friends, everybody knows because I branded myself really well. And when you brand yourself well, you're gonna save tons of money on advertising. Companies who spend more on branding spend less on advertising. Companies who go cheap on branding always overpay or get screwed on traditional advertising. So don't have to believe me. Follow the companies that I follow. We talk about this a lot and more about it in the Roofing Insights Business School. Check it out. I'm going to put all links below. If you have any questions about what we teach, what we do, or if you have questions about private content that we do with the bigger companies, we'll let them teach you small things, but they can make huge difference and you can have great return on investment. Comment below if you have any questions. I read my comments. I answered them. I'm here to help you. If you're the roofer, I want you to be a successful business owner. That's all I have for you for today's Marketing Thursday. Give me one of those if you like this content, and I'll see you in the next video.